Hey guys, Two Beards Podcast, joined by my friend Levi again.
Fuck off. We were looking up videos how to pronounce this beer that we're going to drink, and yeah, Nick just copied an intro, so.
It was golden. Hard to not replicate, honestly.
Music! Yeah.
Anyways,
what are we drinking?
Today we're drinking the Chimay. We're drinking Chimay's Grande Reserve Ale.
She may hate this beer.
Chimay. The Grand Reserve Ale from Chimay. It's from Belgium. That's why we can't pronounce.
From Belgium?
Yep. Oh. Not what I said what I meant. I like their waffles. That's all I have to say. I'm going to scooch in a little more. I was hanging out in the far west.
If you were going to eat a Belgian waffle or a Eggo waffle, what would you have?
Ooh.
You only get to pick one. You have to eat it for the rest of your life.
I'm going to go with Belgian. And let me tell you why.
Variety.
Exactly. I only eat my Eggos one way. The Belgian. Yeah, that was spot on.
I don't know, though. I like the crispiness.
Ooh, that was fun.
Of Eggos.
Missed opportunity, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyways.
See, that got some aroma there. You give that a whiff.
Smells pretty good, actually.
It does actually smell pretty good.
So anyways.
I like the crispiness of Eggos that you can get. That's the one thing I would miss, I think.
Agree. Yeah. I mean, every now and then, though,
Yeah, I'm pouring.
Yeah, it's fucked. Just settle down. Let me get a turn.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
This beer was recommended to us by my friend Taylor. He likes the darker beers. He's the one who recommended the Alaskan Smoked Porter.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
So, Taylor, you better be watching this.
Fucking better. A little bit more than you.
Also, speaking of watching this, go watch our last podcast on YouTube if you haven't. It's pretty cool. Willie Mays 7 C's, little video we did, mixed it up. Let us know what you think. Let us know if there's another beer that you guys want to see in a style like that. I couldn't decide between shot and style, so I just until I made a decision.
Watch the style.
Yeah,
I feel that. Yeah, no, I mean we had a lot of fun making it. Levi spent an entire day editing it. Didn't have to do that, but you did.
We did.
Yeah.
I was the creative juices were flowing because I shot the whole thing, and you just sometimes when you're excited about a project, it just can't get off your mind, so you just
can't relate.
We're also drinking a little Buffalo Trace because we only have one of these bad boys. We're assuming that we could only drink one of these anyways. Because it's not really a style of beer we normally drink. So yeah, we just need a little backup, something to pair it with. We figured a little bourbon.
Oh.
That's a dangerous game you're playing.
Fucking nailed it, though. Dope. All right. Okay. Yep, I know. I'm sorry. This is just taking a long time, so I just want to fucking drink this thing already.
All right, chill out.
Bitch.
What?
You're like a little bitch.
Why?
I was not going to pour this much, and then I looked at yours, and I was like, fuck you.
I have to drink more whiskey than you.
Yeah, well, at least an equal amount. Actually, the shape of the glass, I'm not sure. TBH.
Someone posted on Twitter, they were like, I can't remember exactly what they said, but something along the lines of they've never had a good bourbon that's outside of Kentucky. I just don't think it's possible that there is any bourbons that are good outside of Kentucky.
Okay.
I couldn't think of one that I liked that was
outside.
Yeah. Couldn't think of a single one.
I can. Well, here's one. I've had one from Illinois.
Well, I've never had that one, so I don't know.
Pretty good. I'll have to buy some and send it this way.
All right. I think I've had some in the Washington area, but nothing that I've been like, oh, I need to go back and get this. I don't know. Maybe there has been. I can't think of anything.
Go on.
Let me top you off. You look like you're really enjoying that. Nick loves these types of beers.
brain's confused. What it is.
Okay.
I feel like this is. I don't know. Maybe we could share this one.
No, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Right.
The whiskey glasses are going to pick up more condensation.
You think? Just because the ice?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Did you drink it yet?
No, not yet. I'm nervous.
Yeah, fucking do it.
It's interesting.
I don't know.
I'm already smelling too much. So it's just like, it's hoppy. Like, it's not hoppy, but like I smell the hops in it.
Yeah.
And like, but then it's like, also here's a bunch of wheat down your, or barley down your throat. So
it's like not what I thought it was going to be.
I don't know.
Not what I thought it was. You need to let it mull around a little more in there.
Well, I know I'm preparing myself first.
Okay, yeah.
And then
Yeah. So hear me out.
Okay.
It's harsh in all the right places.
Yes.
But it's sweet in 3 wrong places, and then it's bread.
I'm actually not getting a lot of the bread. I mean, I'm getting a little bit, but like those are very like undertones.
Yeah.
For me, it like it's got a really like hoppy, not hoppy, but like it hops up front.
Yeah.
Then it transitions into like chocolatey coffee taste, and then the aftertaste, you got this like very
not sour, but
almost like a prune.
Yeah.
Like a juicy berry, but it's not like a sweet berry. It kind of has the like sour, like
sour tartness.
Yeah. I'm thinking like raisiny, pruny.
I think raisin's pretty. I think it's got the little raisins in here. I think it has little raisins.
We did talk about that, yeah. Little tiny raisins that you're chewing on.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
It takes you on a journey.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I don't hate it.
I'm glad that we're splitting this because I could not drink.
Never.
You know, this is 25 ounces or something.
I'm going to have a hard time drinking this whole thing.
25.4 ounces, pint and 9 ounces. And yeah, I'm already like...
sugared out.
That was a lot. Should we just like rate this up front?
So you can just like finish it?
Well, that way we don't have to like be all concerned.
See,
we should probably plan these things out ahead of time, but they're kind of live our life.
It's just a big... All right.
Nick doesn't like breaking the
mold.
The mold. Levi, how does this look?
I think there's some psychedelics in this thing.
You're having a hard time seeing today.
I was staring at the lights earlier. Of course I'm not going to be able to see.
Maybe you need to get those glasses that remove the blue light while you're at work.
Thought about it. But then I'd be the fucking loser wearing glasses that aren't prescription. So,
you can get them prescribed.
Those prescription?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Not in the way you think. But...
not to me. They're not prescribed to me, but they are prescription.
Levi prescribed them to me for my light issues on the podcast.
God damn it. All right. How's it look? It's very hazy and particle-y and coffee brown.
Yeah, coffee brown, soda brown almost even. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like hazy, not cloudy. I don't know how to describe that because it's just very thick. It's not like textured.
It does. Well, that's what I was saying. There's a lot of particles floating around in here too.
A lot of carb. It's got a strong carb. Dude.
There is a lot of carb, but there's a fuck ton of floaties. Look at the ones that go really slow. That's the particles.
It's a lot brighter on your side. So I'm like I'm trying to.
Okay.
Trying to get.
Come on over, dude. Join the party. Yeah.
Now blood.
Yeah, you're looking too much into the light.
Yeah. I mean,
I look at it from this side, not see what I mean. See, there you go. Now you're getting there.
dude, that's all. Yeah.
No, not all. Yeah, not all of it.
It's a lot of like.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of carb though.
A lot, but
Good amount of carb, light head. Yeah, sticks around.
Yeah, agreed. Smell?
I think it very mimics the taste. Probably like, to me, it's a little sharper in the smell than it is in the taste. But
I think it has way less of hoppiness in the smell going on. I don't really get much hoppiness. I honestly get like a real like yeasty like smell.
like sharp yeast.
Yeah.
It's not like a dull.
No.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's very like very pungent and dull. This one's like, going straight up your nostrils.
Oh yeah, it's up there. I don't know, like some kind of fruit maybe. Like we were talking before.
Yeah, it just it's kind of making me think of like an ale in a barrel. Like you're walking up to a barrel with the mug.
Definitely.
Giving me that.
This
vibe.
is hard. Okay, we don't drink these beers almost ever, so like these are also flavors that we're not very familiar with, mind you.
So we're going to give some adjectives that are probably not exact, but,
anything wrong, but it is what it is. No, I agree. Anytime I like drink a beer like this, I just think like, I am so fucking German right now.
Pretty much.
I am in Europe right now.
I either go like straight to Europe. This one's like taking me back, like not like quite medieval times, but like,
yes.
I'm drinking this in an inn.
It's like 1700s.
Like there's a bard over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%. That's where I get at too. Kind of already touched on taste quite a bit. That's like hoppy and sharp up front.
Chocolatey coffee middle.
Yeah.
Ending with some fruity notes, some berry notes, dark berries. Where do you want to put your bread taste? Where do you see that?
I think it's like a yeastiness, and I think that's kind of just like a common theme throughout the drinking process, if you will. It's not super strong in the taste.
It's on the like back end of all the taste, but yeah, it's there.
Yeah. But that pretty much covers taste, really. How about feel? We also kind of touched on this a bit as well, but
it's got some carb. I don't know if this goes more taste or more feel, but it's kind of got like a sugary coating, borderline syrupy. Not like syrupy like an IPA sometimes is syrupy. It's kind of just got that like berry syrup.
Very like sugary.
Yeah.
Not so much like not like tongue. Yeah, not like a juicy.
Like you squeezed a hop and the syrup that's coming out of there. It's not like that. It's kind of just.
Well, this is very thick too.
Yeah.
So like it's not like an IPA that like it has like this real thin sticky syrupiness to it. This one's like real thick.
Not like a stout.
No, but I've also like it's weird. It really just depends because I've also had some stouts that just like lay really lightly as well.
Sure.
It's super weird. I don't know really how to get that going on, but
again, we don't drink these beers a lot, so we're just giving it to you straight.
Say this was barrel aged too, or no?
I think they are.
Couldn't tell you. What's the back?
This thing says 2018.
Well, it's at least a year old.
Yeah. So,
laying groundwork down on the back there.
Brewed within the walls of an existing Trappist monastery under the control of Trappist community, a major part of the sales revenue is used by the monks to support charitable works.
Oh.
I didn't see any of this stuff on the website.
You can write that off on your taxes is what they're saying.
I think so.
Yeah.
The exceptional yeast isolated by Father Theodore, combined with the purity of the highly protected water of the Abbey's well gives Chimay its unique richness. Actually, rich is a good way to describe this.
Very good.
Since 1862, Chimay's secondary fermented ales have neither been pasteurized nor filtered. That's where it gets the particles. And only natural ingredients are used. To fully appreciate the robust character of the Chimay Grande Reserve, see vintage on cork, served slightly chilled in a wide-mouthed glass.
I think this is wide enough.
Wide enough.
Definitely chilled enough. And see it. What did it say about its fermentation? Something about like shemale fermented?
Shemale.
What the fuck did it say?
Chimay's secondary fermented ales have neither been pasteurized nor filtered.
I heard it again. I don't know what you're saying.
Chimay's secondary.
Is that a place?
The name of
Oh, Chimay. Okay.
Chimay's.
All right.
I don't know.
Anyways.
I'm not Belgian.
How do you feel about this, Levi? What are you thinking? Because I want to be honest.
I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to it.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest. This is better than I thought it was going to be.
But I don't know how I'm feeling yet.
But I don't love it. Personally.
I like it.
I think other people that like this kind of stuff will love it. Because it is very complex. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, if you... Like, I see why Taylor recommended it to us. Because it is, like, I feel like a complex beer. And I actually do like the taste a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not my style, so, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, I need to go out and grab this beer again. But, you know, if I was picking up someone a darker beer because I like darker beer, then I would definitely recommend this or get it for them. I'd see where it's good.
Definitely. No, I'm there with you. And yeah, flavor's really good. I think the only thing that really puts me off on this, primarily, I shouldn't say the only thing, but the primary thing that puts me off is like the sweet tartness that gets you like towards the end.
The berry in, like, I think it's a combination for me, the yeasty barley taste, like that sharp sweetness from that, and that kind of end berry, dark berry taste, pruny taste. It just, I don't know, it's like I want it to be kind of more hoppy and chocolatey and coffee-like throughout, and then it just kind of ends on a weird note.
I think this is a good beer to just jump right in with both feet, because now I think we can go to some porters and stouts and be like, this isn't that bad compared to that other beer. Yeah,
like we mentioned, we're wanting to kind of branch out on the podcast and rate some beers that we don't necessarily like.
Yeah.
Yes, the fruit fly is still here. I don't know how. I feel like they die quickly.
It's not like he's eating anything in here. Like, what the fuck?
No, I don't have any food in here.
I don't know.
But yeah, we're wanting to branch out, so this is a good one to branch out. Thank you for the recommendation, Taylor.
Thank you. The whiskey, on the other hand, definitely know what I'm getting into.
It's a good palate cleanser, dude.
That it is.
I feel like we've had, the last time we had whiskey on the podcast was Buffalo Trace.
Pretty positive it was.
Because you hadn't had it yet.
Correct.
So.
Yep, it was. What were we drinking that time? Do you remember? Where we also had this with it? Oh, it was the coffee one. The 16-ounce cans that you had? That's what it was.
Yes, it was.
I don't remember what it was called, but it was somewhere local-ish.
Yeah, it was in Montana. That was the Kettle House Brewing.
Yeah. Coffee porter.
It wasn't a porter, though. It was like a Scotch-style ale.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you kept calling it a porter, and then I'm like, dude, it's a fucking Scotch-style ale. Which was interesting.
Funny enough, it's like actually like similar style beer, kind of. That we were drinking whiskey with. So apparently I like pairing darker beers with whiskey.
Yeah, I think you just like the palate cleanser, and I think you just like whiskey. That's what it is. You just like whiskey.
I also think like chocolate pairs well with whiskey as well.
I agree. Like if I'm having a nice dessert, like I am not mad if I got a whiskey in hand too. Like
that bittersweet chocolate tartuffe that I made you.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Us with this.
Fuck yeah. So how much leverage would it take to pick up a mountain? Do you think? Like, could it be done?
Could it be done?
Could it be done?
What do you mean by pick up?
I want to lift up a mountain.
Like, there's no part of the mountain that's touching the ground.
No, just like when you jet. I know. Oh,
I see it, but like I was looking. I didn't want to.
I understand. Yeah. All right, gone for now. Like I just want to like lift up like one side. That
tilt it.
Yeah, just tilt it. I want the mountain to get tilted.
I think there are other concerns other than the leverage.
Go on.
Like, if this glass is a mountain.
Yep.
You have a long stick that's providing you the leverage.
Correct.
Like, there's so much surface area. You have to, like, dig this entire area that you deem the mountain.
Yeah.
Which is, like, you know, out here from the glass.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's going to go whoosh.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you build a whole, like, sturdy, thick plate that's just going to, like, slide in there?
So maybe it's not so much like a stick that you're putting in, but it's this really long spatula.
Like a pizza spatula? I don't know what those are called, but it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the stick coming out. But, I mean, like, that thing's got to be thick. You got to, like, dig all that out for it to slide in there. I would say not possible.
Even if it was really wide? The spatula?
I just don't see, like...
Because I could pick up a rock.
It's not the same.
But, like, kind of.
Can you pick up a car?
If I got enough leverage, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, imagine the spatula for picking up a car, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying in real life. Like, I don't think I could physically do it.
No, I'm just saying, like, imagine, like, you got to get, like, a tow truck wide of a spatula to, like, slide under the car, and then a stick coming off of that. And, like, now, imagine that, like, 3 billion times the size of that.
Yeah, so
I just don't know how you do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you'd have a machine to stick it in and then to push because you couldn't do it.
No. Okay. You'd have to dig a hole. You'd have to dig where it's going to go in.
Yeah.
Dig all that out.
Yeah.
And then build it inside of that trench.
Oh, okay.
And then like construct it like it's not.
So you dig it out and then you make like a cave underneath.
Yeah.
And then you just slide it in and
you have to build it in.
Okay. Why?
Because how do you slide something that big into anything? Like, what do you use to slide something that big?
Yeah.
Like, it would have to be a spaceship that's as big as the mountain. Probably bigger than the mountain.
Bigger?
Yeah, because like how dense that thing has got to be to support the weight of a mountain. Like,
that's pretty crazy.
This thing's got to be huge.
What's the? Yeah, I wonder like the difference in density of soil at the like base or like just underneath like a big portion of the rock on a mountain. How about the middle? Because that's probably where it really starts to change. So if you take this, like this is the mountain, and I know you have all over here, but let's just say, this is the peak, this is the middle of the mountain.
This is the core of the mountain.
Yes. If you were out here and you dug down and you went in, you were in the middle underneath the mountain, how dense would that soil have to be able to like not just like...
Well, I think the majority is probably rock, right? So it's not soil.
All the way down?
Yeah.
I don't know what underneath a mountain looks like. I guess that's what I'm more curious about then.
I assume it's like primarily rock.
Why though?
I don't know.
Just a hypothesis.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's underneath a mountain?
Like when you start digging down, right? Like you get into more.
That's the thing.
Like you're just going to take a shovel and you're just going to dig into the earth.
Yeah.
Like it's going to start getting more and more rock-like. I mean, all soil is just like small rock, isn't it?
No, because like dirt. Like what's dirt? You know what I mean?
Smaller rock.
No, it is not.
Sand with nutrients. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
It says the most important point is that mountains have buoyant roots that extend downward into the mantle beneath the mountain range. But that's pretty deep then, because the mantle's underneath the crust. So that's already in the next layer of the earth. That these
because they're
the
like
plates.
mountains are created from plates.
Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, though.
I don't know.
So, well, then I guess you're right.
I'm not a geologist.
Well, I guess you're right then. I guess you're right, because to create a mountain, it's these plates that crash together that protrude the
rock
up.
What are the plates made? Are the plates just big rocks?
I don't.
That are moving around.
I do not know what a tectonic plate is. I do. I learned.
See, the thing is elementary schools like to just. Not just elementary, but like even through high school, they just like to throw around these words like tectonic plate. They don't actually be like,
I'm supposed to know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, they just are like, they're these big plates on Earth. No one knows what they are, but they're there.
They're there.
They could be like giant styrofoam plates. I don't know.
Get this. They fucking move.
You heard it here first. Tectonic plates are actually Legos. Bet you didn't know that.
Don't fucking step on those plates, dude. That's gonna murder your fucking foot.
Who called it tectonic? It's a cool word.
Did you ever watch the movie?
Cool word.
Did you ever watch the movie Keanu?
No.
Key and Peele.
I know what it is.
So
I've never watched it.
They're like
worth it to watch.
Oh yeah. So they walk in. I'll just spoil this one little part for you. Though.
Mm-hmm.
They like walk into this club and they're trying to act all ghetto, and I forget what Peele says his name is, but Key's like, my name's Tectonic. It's like, okay. Or no, I think that actually is Peele. He's like, what's your name? He's like, Tectonic. Like, what the fuck is that?
Does he say it like you're saying it in the way of like he says it like he's leaving out a word? Like you're like what? You keep saying it like tectonic car. Like it seems like you're just and then just I'm like waiting and
he's like tectonic. Yeah, no, he does. Yeah, no, it's almost like a question, but there's no question mark.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah. 100%. Is what he does, to be honest. But solid film overall.
To me, it's I don't know. I don't remember like anything about how this film looks or anything. But it in my mind, it fits the same category as like Ted and Detective Pikachu. That kind of like
Ted. What do you mean?
Teddy bear. And
oh yeah. You're saying the fact that the cat is.
Well, I just mean it's like that kind of style.
No.
I haven't seen Detective Pikachu either.
Me neither. The cat is like not
part of it.
No, it's a cat.
Okay.
That's literally.
Again, I don't know anything about.
It's literally this dude. He found a cat and he likes it.
All right.
So,
Remember the movie Kangaroo Jack? No, we can't play that on here.
We can definitely play him saying the word tectonic. There's a minimum amount of word. There's a minimum amount. There's a minimum. I'm not going to show them. I'm just going to play the noise. There's a minimum amount of seconds that you can have in like a song without it being copied.
I don't think that's the case.
100%.
I don't think that's the case.
1,000% you can.
I don't think.
Have you ever seen? So on Conan O'Brien, they have this thing where. They play this song, but then they like change the words or melody a little bit at the end because of copyright laws.
Yeah, but I think copyright laws are different on like YouTube versus like
YouTube. Broadcast. Everything's up in the air. If it's on YouTube, then it's like it's on YouTube. Like we're on YouTube, so if someone like showed our video somewhere. That doesn't that's not against the law.
That's not true.
How is that not true?
Like if they showed our video on their YouTube channel.
Yes, without permission. That's totally fine.
No.
No fucking way is that not fine.
No, it's not fine.
I mean, I wouldn't like it unless they gave us some credit, but that's totally fine.
No.
How the fuck not?
No, because
you're just saying no.
Because you still own the content. Like this is the whole thing of like basic. I mean, YouTube doesn't. I don't think removes as much content anymore. But like basically, they could be like, "Yo, you guys can't monetize this video. Not that this video is monetized. Not that we ever could monetize it.
Yeah.
But they'd be like, instead of monetizing your video, we're going to demonetize, and all the proceeds are now going to whoever owns the right to that film.
But it wouldn't even be this film because it's whoever has the fucking YouTube video. Unless they did the same thing to them.
I think they could.
Well, realistically, it's illegal to even have this clip on there.
Well, listen, if we get demonetized and this video somehow ever monetized, then I'm just going to cut it out of the video and then re-upload it. So just play it. I don't give a shit.
You just need to hear the way he says tectonic.
Whatever.
That's all I need you to hear.
The audience probably can't even hear it, so it doesn't even matter. Now, see, now all this is...
Okay, no,
I'm
because he can't...
I'm talking
exactly, there's no way they can hear this.
I know, so I'm talking over it until you say, hey, I'm ready now. So I'm just going to continue talking, making sure, this isn't copyright.
A lot of N-words, too.
Yeah, I know. This is... Jesus, dude. Come on. Come on.
Let him say his name.
Well, give me the signal when we're ready.
On.
See,
maybe this is the wrong scene.
I'm trying to fill all this time, and I only got so much content to deliver. Oh my God.
All right, fine. Fuck. I'll find it later and I'll show you.
Hey, if you're interested, go look it up. Keanu's the movie.
Keanu. Great movie. Highly recommend it.
There you go.
I'll show you later.
You're welcome for that 5 minutes worth of
fucking dog shit.
Yeah,
fucking dog shit.
I don't know. Cat shit, dude. Keanu's movie about a cat.
So in 5 days.
In 5 days.
It is confirmed.
It is confirmed.
They are having the Apple keynote. So.
That was in the 11th. Is that on the 10th?
10th, yeah. 1,000%.
Why was I thinking the 11th?
I don't know. I was thinking it was today, and then I looked it up again today, and I was like, oh, fuck.
10th is a Tuesday.
Yep.
All right.
Remember, weren't they saying, like, oh, it's probably going to be, like, the 21st because this year it was released on the 24th, this year it's released on the 23rd, and it was all around that weekend, that third weekend. It's happening. Oh, wait.
I don't know.
That actually lines up, because the keynote's on the 10th. The phone's probably going to come out.
Released on the...
Yeah. Like that weekend, like the 23rd, the Monday or something.
All right.
That still lines up.
Just a few days later, Borderlands 3 is released.
Ooh.
It's been like 9 years since... like 7 years since... Yeah, Borderlands 2 or... I can't remember how they released it, but it was like Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, and then the pre-sequel or something. I don't know how it all worked out, but I'm excited for Borderlands 3.
I've heard it's going to be fucking amazing. I personally have not played any of them.
I played the first one.
Yeah.
Like a little bit. Like maybe halfway through. No, I finished the first one.
Is that... The second one is the cover of that. It's like the dude with like the Bane mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have watched... Right. But you know what I mean. I've watched somebody play that, but I've never actually played it myself. Fucking weird.
They made the whole looter shooter genre, and then like now that like all these other looter shooters have come out, like Destiny and Warzone, Anthem, blah blah blah, and everyone fucking shits on them because all like the whole like pay to win mechanics and like they like wall off content and stuff.
Destiny's like that too?
Yeah.
Really?
Destiny's not so much pay to win, but it's just like, especially the second one, it's just like there's like just a lot of bullshit stuff and like got boring and like
kind of like Battlefront 2 that came out from EA, where people like shit on that because like it required so many there were so many in-game purchases with that people got so pissed.
It was like combination of that and just like you could finish the game, like the story mode of the game in like a few hours. Oh. And then it was like just online content, and then but like even that was
sucked.
Like it was just like you're doing the same thing over and over again, and then you got to the end game of like you couldn't level up or anything anymore, and then it was just like, okay, what do I do? That's impressive.
Thank you. Drank the perfect.
So now, like, they've advertised Borderlands as literally having billions of guns.
Like the third one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It has, like, and that includes, like, weapons with different parts and stuff on it, but, like, has billions of guns. And people are like, there's literally no way in someone's life, like, they're calculating it out, and they're like, there's just no way that someone's ever going to get all the guns. And that's kind of a cool idea of the game.
That's
so
amazing.
I'm hoping that it's really well executed.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be like an achievement every time you get like a rare gun or any gun, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that'd be fucking cool.
That's what people are hoping for right now, is that, like, you can, similar to like the Pokedex, you have like a gun index of, like, I've gotten, like, 300,000 different types of guns.
That's fucking nuts. Like, I can't imagine the amount of hours to play that to even get like 300,000.
No, so stupid.
So that's literally not even half of a million, which is like, fucking a tenth of a billion.
A tenth?
Right. No?
1,000.
Nah, you're right. Math.
And they say billions.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's multiple.
No, I'm sure there's not that many, like, unique gun, like,
dude, say it's 1 million guns. Say it's 1 million. That's fucking nuts.
Say it's 10,000 unique guns, and then the billions just comes off on the different, like, parts of the guns and unique qualities or whatever.
Still fucking crazy.
Like, that's crazy.
That's a shit ton.
Yeah.
That's more than there are Pokemon right now.
Yeah, I have no idea.
There's no way there's 10,000 Pokemon right now.
I believe you.
I don't know. I don't know how many
Pokemon's gotten real weird with all their names and shapes, and, like, there's probably like a teacup Pokemon. Like, I don't know. Pokemon's just weird to me now.
They have gotten some weird shit and, like, weird names. There's 807 Pokemon now.
I thought there would be more than that.
Me too, actually.
That can't be right.
It has to be right.
Wasn't the original like 150?
Yeah.
There's got to be more than 807.
I don't think so, dude. They have not. Think of it this way: different versions, or what do they call it? Like the different editions of Pokemon. Forget what they call it, but there hasn't actually been that many, because like. See, I almost came up with a word, but now I can't think of it. The original, like, series of Pokemon came out, and then after that, like...
When Pokemon franchise features new 86 fictional species, now there are 807 total as of August 20th, 2018.
So there's 8 generations of Pokemon. And think of it this way, they're not coming out with a whole new 150 every generation.
I feel like they would, though, right?
Not really. Think of the second gen, dude. Second gen only had 100. Third gen had 135.
So I just looked up the weirdest Pokemon.
What the fuck?
The top weird one is this guy with, like, he's just a ring with a bunch of keys. He's literally a keychain.
See, yeah, that's so fucking dumb. That is so fucking dumb. So hear me out. Gen 7 was Sun and Moon, and then they also came out with Ultra Sun and Moon. So with Sun and Moon, they had only 81 new Pokemon, and then with Ultra Sun and Moon, which they still consider the same generation, granted, was 5 new Pokemon. Like what? That's a weird colored Mr. Potato Head.
It's a nose with hair.
With fucking ducks as arms. His arms are ducks. Oh, you're not afraid for fucking this shit?
Shut up.
Fucker.
The camera, focus. Whatever.
Is it on autofocus?
Yes.
You said that not very confidently. I don't think it is. Probably not.
It is. I see it's on continuous autofocus.
Okay. You gotta stop fucking moving is the problem. You're not enough in the middle of camp. I don't fuck.
The problem, there's no light over here.
It doesn't fucking, it should still try to focus. It's not even trying. It's not on fucking autofocus. So he's worried about fucking spending 5 minutes looking at a fucking video, but we're spending 5 minutes trying to autofocus a camera for no fucking reason. It's not focusing. Oh. Yeah, it did. All right. You win.
It's all been worth it. It was all worth it, chat.
Fucking chat.
We still gotta watch Hobbs and Shaw, dude.
Yeah. I'm actually pissed that we probably are going to miss it in theaters.
I'm so excited.
This has been your fucking plan the whole fucking time, you fucking asshole. Fuck you.
I hate theaters. I honestly hate
this
theaters.
last one that came out this year, Gen 8. Oh, it says greater than 17. Greater than or equal to 17. So there's like 17 to 20 is my guess in this last gen.
The one before that, though, they just added 2.
80, no. 80. It's on the same gen.
I know. But
so there's one. Yeah, in this fucking game.
In the Nintendo Switch, they added 2
Pokemon. Like, what's the fucking point of that? So they literally added 88 Pokemon in the last generation.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, honestly, why though? What did you do? It had been fine.
Well, it was
fucking...
No, it was the whole getting up.
All right, that's fair. I'll allow it. All that to say, they don't add a lot of Pokemon per gen. Whoa. What the... you want to tell me what's going on here?
All the Pokemon? Yeah.
Why was it...
Dude, so Excel does the same stupid shit when... Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Nick's phone is freaking out because of all the cells in the tables that are being loaded.
It's freaking the shit out. Oh, here we go. Watch this.
Yeah,
nope.
That'll work fine, dude.
God damn it. So here it is. So fucking the 10th.
Yeah.
Apple.
Keynote.
I'm excited.
Nick's way too excited about
I am. I'm excited. I do. I get stoked. I don't know what it is. I just like love learning and like seeing the new shit that's coming out. I do. Especially when it's pertaining to shit that I'm probably going to obtain at some point. But so iOS 13 is probably then going to come out. So if the keynote's next week, it'll probably be just the week after that then, right?
Well, I don't know.
I forget how they do that because usually the iOS comes out a little bit before, or maybe it comes out on the 10th because it usually comes out like a week before the actual phone comes out, the new phone.
Does it?
Yeah, they usually roll out the new iOS before.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
I never download it when it's released, so.
Yeah, I know. I literally do the day of. I remember at Life, people would like break the fucking internet, they would send emails out like, please don't update your iOS on our Wi-Fi right now. It's taking a shit on itself. And I'm over here like, use a different fucking provider that actually fucking works and you won't have that problem, bitch. You ever heard of business class?
I just don't care because like there's so many issues on updating to a new release like that. Like I think on the last one, people couldn't back up from their old phones anymore and like they just lost all their shit and
my problem right now. But that's I actually don't know why that is.
I don't update.
I actually don't know why that is because I've changed phones since then. So this is a weird reoccurring issue that's come across phones.
And I did something in their software. It's in the update that doesn't allow you to
and I didn't even restore from backup. This is just like starting from scratch on this phone. So that's also weird. I've been meaning to go to an Apple store. Haven't done that yet. I probably should do that before I get my new phone, though.
Probably.
Because I've already started with scratch from this phone.
How do you know you're getting an iPhone?
Please. There's only one kind of phone.
What if the 11 or whatever it's going to be called sucks?
It can't be any worse than any Android phone, in my opinion. Because even if the phone itself is like not a big fucking deal, like difference from this phone, like it's not going to get, I think the next phone can't be worse than this phone, right? It might not be significantly better, but it will probably be at least a little bit better, right? Have you ever gotten a phone where you're like, this is actually worse than the one before it? Don't use the iPhone 4 as an example.
I was going to say the 5.
The iPhone 4 was the best phone they ever made. Okay, we're aware of that. The 5 wasn't great, but it wasn't like terrible.
It was worse than the 4.
Yeah, but again, nothing's going to beat the 4, ever. Nothing will. The 4 was the best phone they ever made. We're talking battery, screen resolution, it was ahead of its time.
What if they compacted down all of today's technology into the 4? Like with like new camera, everything. Whatever the features are in the 11 on the 4, and it was that small, would you get it?
I don't love the size. I was a very big advocate from the beginning. I don't want this fucking ruler of a fucking phone, and that's why I love my 4. And then they were like, here's the 5, it's bigger. And I'm like, this is why I liked the iPhone. It was fucking smaller.
And now you have a huge phone.
Now I have a huge, it's called Max. It's the hugest fucking phone out there, other than the Note, probably. And I can't get over it. Because after putting it in my pocket, I've realized it's actually not a big fucking deal. And watching videos, which I do all the time, is beautiful.
What if they brought back the metal trim and the dual glass backs? So it was that size, but it was thick like the 4.
Yes. If it was thick like the 4 and like the squarular metal sides,
and
down.
And because it was thicker, they could actually make a flat camera.
Yeah.
I'd be into that.
Fucking down. I would love that. Don't get me wrong. I do love the smooth, like, edgeless feel that they have going on here, but
I don't care as much.
I don't care as much.
There's something satisfying of it, just like
holding
like a metal piece.
Yes, agreed. It was the most durable phone they've ever made, ironically, in my opinion, even with the fucking glass back. They've since gone back to the glass back.
But not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Because this just looks like, I don't know.
It still looks like plastic.
Yeah, it still looks fucking weird, but like...
It's a better feeling than the plastic back.
The iPhone 4 was like, this looks like a nice glass sheen.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I think people like make mistakes on forgetting just like how things feel. Like glasses in particular. Like there's so many. I hate lifting up shitty glasses that I feel like I could just shatter in my hand.
Yeah, we've talked about. Well, that's like your whatever
the IPA glasses.
Yeah, the IPA glasses. Yeah. They're like beautiful shape. They look awesome, and especially for pictures, they look dope. But yeah, you go to pick it up, and you're like,
this is dog shit.
This is literally a fucking solo cup right now.
Yeah,
I can just murder this in my hand. If I squeezed hard enough, it would break.
No, I absolutely can break one.
I'm almost 100% positive.
I won't, because like
I will fuck my hand. Yeah,
yeah, I could.
But I kind of want to. Like, I kind of want to wear like one of those those gloves you wear when you cut like chefs.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to do that. Yeah. How much of those on Amazon?
Next podcast.
We've been in I shouldn't say we, because Levi just lives on Amazon. But I don't want to say. There's a lot of precursors here with this statement, I guess.
I don't know what you're on about.
Amazon's amazing. And you have lived your life on Amazon for a while. I am starting to use it more. I have always loved it, but I'm just starting to use it more. Because it's just come down to a thing where it's like, if you could just find the same thing on Amazon,
yeah,
just fucking get it there.
Especially now that you're like spending time, like, because you live out in the middle of nowhere.
That has a lot to do with it.
You can ship things here. Like you can get things same day.
Yeah.
Again, you do ship things to my place because we live in like a city, but like literally can same day ship.
Yep.
For this podcast, the next day got a new cord for my computer because I left it at home.
Yep. Yeah. Same fucking day.
Like
dropped off at a Whole Foods and it was good to go.
Yeah. Crazy.
It absolutely blows my mind that that's possible. And it's like, what's even crazier about that is it's not like, Uber Eats or Grubhub and DoorDash and Postmates where like you have this like $2 or $5 fee added on top of whatever you purchase. It's like you pay for the object and you can price compare to other websites. It's just what it costs. And it's right at your fucking doorstep, or it's right down the street in an Amazon locker for no extra cost. Can you get that same day? Assuming you're getting, I guess you're getting Prime, right? That's the extra cost.
But yeah, speaking of Prime, totally worth it. Like Amazon's content show-wise is the best content for streaming.
Yeah.
So we're watching The Boys, Elizabeth and I.
Yeah, I need to start that.
Really good so far.
Yeah.
But I
How
think,
far are you guys into it?
I think 3 or 4 episodes.
Nice.
But similar feeling to I think we talked about this on the podcast before. Jack Ryan, also on Amazon, where it's like I'm watching a movie that's 8 hours long, but it's in episodes.
Right.
At home.
It's just like broken up. Yeah.
Like to me, there's no better way. Like it's like I think Netflix kind of gets there with some of its shows,
but
like Stranger Things and stuff.
Yeah,
but not really.
Not quite.
It doesn't give you like I'm watching a film.
Netflix still has a very episodic feel.
Yes.
Whereas those things, it's very much a cinematic experience with a lot of those.
Yeah, it feels like I'm watching a movie. Like Jack Ryan, it's one plot point, and it's very like. How they tell the story is not in episodes. How they tell the story is like start to finish.
Yeah.
And you take breaks every hour. And it's just like it's the same complaint that I have with movie theaters. I hate sitting there for 2.5, 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Getting told this story that could be told in 30 minutes, but extended over 3 hours. Like this is like here's an 8-hour long story that we're not condensing, we're not making longer than it needs to be because we can just tell it at our own pace.
Right.
And you can watch it at your own pace. It's amazing.
Dude, that's what
Amazon's killing it.
That's what I think is awesome. That I think Disney is actually taking that route too, with Disney Plus coming out in November. I foresee a lot of their shows being that way, and I guess I'm probably more specifically geared towards the Star Wars content. I think The Mandalorian is going to be fucking nuts. I think it's going to be way more geared towards adults, which is going to make it. Which one's
The Mandalorian? Is it the...
That one is, so Boba Fett and Jango Fett, like with their armor,
Yeah.
The bounty hunters with the jetpacks.
I know you're talking about.
So they are Mandalorians. That's like their race. Okay. They are from the planet Mandalore.
Yeah. Okay.
And so there's
a rainy, shitty planet.
Yeah. So no. So that's where you saw him. That was Camino because he was being cloned for them. His people.
Have we seen his planet?
Animated shows, yes. Outside of that, no.
Cinematic universe.
No, we have not seen it. Not in the cinematic. Because this all took place, I think even previous to the prequels, because there was like these huge wars that went on there, and it just like fucked everything up, and then everybody just kind of disbanded from there, and the Mandalorians as a race kind of just like dissolved, and there was only like a few left here and there. There are like some tribes that still operate like in different capacities, but for the most part, they're pretty dissolved.
Anyways,
so this show, The Mandalorian, then.
Okay, so it's a show.
Yes,
that's what I was wondering.
Yes, so it's a TV show, The Mandalorian, that's coming out on Disney Plus. It's live action.
Perfect.
It's about this one bounty hunter who is a Mandalorian, and also, if you do remember from Empire Strikes Back, IG-88, he was the robot bounty hunter. Only happened for like a scene during the bounty hunter scene. I'll pull a picture for him too, because you might actually look familiar then to you.
Probably.
But so he's also going to be in the show, and it's just going to be like this really brutal, like gruesome, like intense show. So that's IG-88.
Sorry, Mike. People, I'm like, I once I stood up, dude,
it fucked everything up.
I lost the mic.
Yeah, that's all right. It happens.
Whatever.
So that's IG-88. He's like the robot.
Yeah, I think I kind of recognize him.
So he just like dual wields these guns at like fully auto, just like, and he's fucking great. So anyway, so they're doing that. Excited
if Star Wars is successful in that media, because then
it would do better.
It would.
It would do so much better. They also have greenlit, and at the D23 conference or whatever the fuck they call it, they've also confirmed they're doing. I think it's a limited series. They're probably going to do 1, maybe 2 seasons, but probably just 1 season of Kenobi. Mm-hmm. Ewan McGregor is going to reclaim his role as Obi-Wan.
Nice.
And that's going to be fucking rad.
Is that going to be like what happened in between? Or
They said they put out a timeline. I don't remember where it was. I think it's before episode 4, A New Hope. The first one that was made is before that.
Obviously.
But yeah, and then after Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
So it's like during his time of like exile.
While he goes crazy.
Basically, he gets old and crazy, but he also learns from Qui-Gon Jinn like how to be a Force ghost.
Yep.
So there's a lot of crazy shit they can do. Also, during the Rebels and Clone Wars series, I think just the Rebels series, he fights Darth Maul again, and that was actually a really fucking rad episode. But they might incorporate, because of the Solo movie bringing back Darth Maul, they might incorporate that with that show too.
Yeah, I'm in agreement 100% that it fits better in the Star Wars medium.
Definitely.
To have it be those like, here's the story that we're telling. We're not going to condense it down into 2 hours or like 3 blocks of 2 hours, but instead we're going to tell a shorter story that's going to be developed over 8 episodes or 10 episodes, an hour long each.
Yeah.
And
that would be sick.
It works so much better.
They could literally just make show after show after show after show of these 1 season long stories. You know what I mean?
They could redo the entire thing, and each episode, each film episode could be an 8-hour block, and it would be
fucking awesome.
Be so much better.
It would be better. I really, I'm with you. I'm like really stoked at like a lot of people like taking this route of like just turning these movies into like season-long shows.
Season-long things, releasing as a stream, watch it at your own pace.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of people, Game of Thrones was that way.
Yeah.
It felt like cinema that they were watching on a TV schedule.
Definitely. They really hit the mark there too, because thought I had it.
Yeah.
They really hit the mark with Game of Thrones because they did such a good job of like making each season feel like a movie, but then like somehow continuing the story in the next season while like each season had its own feel, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they did such a good job of keeping them separate, but also keeping that streamlined story throughout.
That's why I'm really excited to see, because Jack Ryan is releasing again.
Yeah.
Second season in November.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see like what they take, like how it's made, and like the story. Like, is it like immediately after? Is it like in 5 or 6 years there's been changes, and like, is it a different style of film? Like, I'm really excited to, like, it'd be really cool if they went like, maybe we know this already, but it'd be really cool if, because it really focused on like Middle Eastern warfare. I would really like to see like them take Jack Ryan and adapt it to more like modern, I mean, it was very modern, but like more like first world, computer warfare type stuff.
Yeah.
Like they just totally switch directions, and then it's much more like cityscapes, urban kind of feel rather than like desert.
It'd be fucking cool. Yeah, I would be so down for that. I mean, it's funny because it's people probably dislike it out of the series, but like the Live Free or Die Hard, fucking Bruce Willis, where it was like, here we're in the 2000s now, and the threat is gonna be computers. Like it's not gonna be like biological or human warfare. Like we're gonna get hit via the internet.
Yep.
But honestly, I fucking love that movie. First off,
I thought it was actually really good.
I thought it was too.
Better than some of the other ones.
Agreed. Better than fucking Die Hard 3.
Yep. We don't talk about that one.
Yeah. But so, yeah, I mean, doing something like along those lines, you know what I mean? Like that would be fucking sick for that show.
Well, even Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which releases soon, is going back towards its roots of like Modern Warfare.
Right.
Of it being like very urban and very crass and upfront, and like the no Russian mission. If any of you guys are familiar of Modern Warfare 2, it's like you're literally in a group of Russians and you are just mowing down civilians in an airport in Russia.
Yeah.
Like it's very raw, and like this could happen.
Dude, honestly, I remember that. Like fucking Modern Warfare 2, that when that came out and I was playing that campaign, like when you get to that point, you're like, you have to do it, and it kind of feels bad.
I think the first time I think I remembered like experiencing this, and because I knew, because it tells you up front. It tells you like you're going to go through this mission,
yes.
and then it tells you before the mission, do you want to skip it or do you want to play through it?
Yeah, it does do that.
And I remember being like, fuck it, like,
yep,
I kill people on the internet all day,
right? Definitely.
And then I played it, and I think I got like halfway through the mission, and I was like, I can't do this.
This is hard. Yeah.
It's weird.
It feels really fucking bad.
There's a difference between like
when you are literally a video game. I mean, this is a fucking video game. When you're mowing down people that are like crawling and like running screaming and running, like innocent people in an airport running away from you, like that's fucked. Like that is fucked. It's amazing story. Like it's an awesome storyline.
It's different than GTA of like lighting up some random on the street.
Yeah,
like it's just
a different vibe.
It's just how the like story is molded and like where it puts you in a situation and like it's just a totally different vibe. It's like
because even when you're doing that in GTA, like as like serious as some of that can be, it still puts off this like comedic vibe throughout the whole fucking game. So and just like a fuck all kind of game. Whereas like something like Modern Warfare, it's like it's meant to be realistic, and like there's a lot of things in that game that you're like, damn, this is intense.
So I'm excited for that game as well. Like just having that very raw feel. But yeah, I hope Jack Ryan definitely goes that route.
Totally. Do you think they'll do something like that in the new Modern Warfare that comes out?
I think so.
Like with that. No, I mean like with that like airport scene.
Yeah, I think so. I think like they're even in the trailers, like there's in the campaign, like it seems like you're like breaking through houses that people are living in. You have to make quick decisions on like who to kill, who not to kill, and like
dude.
When you're tracking down, presumably terrorists, because we don't really know the story, but like they even mentioned like how they want to go back to that kind of style of Modern Warfare. And like even not just like storytelling, but even like gameplay, they're like really hitting like that. We're not going to do the whole loot box bullshit. We're going to go back to like kill streaks and 25 kill streak nukes and that just end the game, or like they're like, fuck it. Like let's just like, to me, and I think a lot of people, like Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and probably a little bit of Black Ops 1, the like peak of first person shooters. Like even Battlefield was in there. Like that was the era of like this is the top. And like it's funny because like we got to experience that in high school, like middle school and stuff, and got to like grow up in there. And like probably part of why we think it's so great is nostalgia. But like honestly, even playing games today, I'm like, man, I just wish it was just like now Call of Duty, you're like running on walls, getting loot boxes and shit.
It's
and
fucking
like,
weird.
It's just not.
It's fucking weird.
I just want to play and like
I'm not trying to play the Matrix here. Like I'm just trying to play like a more of a realistic shooting game. FPS.
Sure.
No, I'm totally with you on that. And even like, I mean, straying away from the realistic side of that, but like I fucking miss playing Halo so much. I loved Halo. Where are we at?
We're like getting past an hour on a podcast that should have been like 30 minutes.
Honestly, we can wrap it up soon. But
we're just talking today.
We're just talking. I mean, we threw it all up front. We threw all the business up front, and now we're partying in the back.
Yeah.
So,
and we're gonna come out with more cinematic podcasts in the future. So we're probably gonna do a mix of both.
I think so.
For a while, it's very. There's a lot of effort involved in planning and, post for editing, for making all of our podcasts that way.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know that we will at this point ever stick to one way unless like, again, I mean, we've said this before, like we both have full-time jobs. So like doing something like that every week is a lot. So like, I don't necessarily see something like that happening every week.
Unless you guys really love it.
Unless you guys really fucking love it, and we have like another person or two helping us out a little bit, because it's a lot. But we enjoy it. It's fun to do.
No, we love it. So we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, but just not every fucking week.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
What are you rating this beer?
I think I forgot we didn't do that. I think I'm going to go with a solid 2.5. That's going to land us on the okay category. And so this is not a beer I normally drink. Personally don't love it. It's far sweeter, more yeasty, fruitier than I'm used to for stuff that I typically drink. But, that's not to say that's not a good beer. Like we said earlier, like if you're into like these like darker or this kind of style of beer, fucking get this beer, because even us having these like preconceived notions of this type of beer, we thought it was pretty decent. Like, it's not a terrible beer by any means.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 3, and I'm going to say it's fine. I actually did. I enjoyed it. I could not, like, dude, it's 25 ounces. I couldn't do more than 12 ounces. I could not do more than, like, maybe 16.
Maybe
16.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was fine, and I'm trying to be really accurate and very objective.
Totally.
I really liked the hoppiness in it.
Definitely.
If it didn't have the hops that it had up front, I probably would have rated it lower.
Like a 0 or a 1.
That really saved it, and the chocolatey coffee feel. I'm with you that
nice.
The berry aftertaste is unnecessary.
Yeah.
But if you like the style of beer, I can see how that's actually like kind of a nice finish.
Totally. And it's a very complex beer. It has a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's probably why I rated it fine. If it just stuck to one of those things, or if like didn't have the hop start, then I probably would have rated it lower. But I would drink it again.
Mm-hmm.
I would drink, like, if I had another one in my fridge, I would split another one with you tomorrow.
Yeah, it wouldn't go to waste. Yeah.
So it's fine.
I've been trying to force myself to drink more beers like this. I think there's just something about like this is like how beer started. Like this is the kind of like these are the kind of flavors that they really started with.
It's a big thing to me. Like, oh, this how we're talking.
I like history and nostalgia.
Transports you back in time to like.
Yeah,
I could have poured this in a mug from a.
For the record, check out my fucking ice cube. That's cool as shit. We get a.
You got the Star Trek Enterprise floating in there, dude.
1,000%. I can't see the camera, so I'm hoping it's focusing. It might not be focused at all.
It's not focusing.
But if I get it right here...
I think I have the focus sensitivity turned down very low. There it is.
That's fucking sick. It's cool.
Dude, thumbnail? Just kidding.
Fucking not even a fucking beer. But, I honestly totally forgot. I was really distracted by this fucking ice cube. That's cool.
Transporting you back in time. This is how beer was originally made.
Yeah. I just think there's something about that that's just really cool. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Well, let us know, again, if you like the last video, what you want to see more of, if there's other beers that you want us to review in more of a cinematic method. Let us know if you want to see more beers like this, classic ales, or different styles of beer, stouts, porters, whatever. Different, like, liquor even? Like, do you want to see us talk about whiskey or vodka or not vodka?
Please don't say vodka.
But, like, if you
just fucking interact. Just tell us what you want, because we're down for anything.
Case in point, this was recommended. We picked it up. We're totally about it. So let us know what you want us to drink and what you want to see more of. If you want to learn about something, whatever.
I highly recommend. I mean, we have the audio podcast. That's what we started with doing. But like, I think we enjoy the video aspect of it too. because it kind of gives us like something to look at and like reference at.
And do more,
and just do more with it. Like we can, create more of an experience rather than just like listening to our voices. You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
interact with YouTube if you're not already. So, I think we have switched that over now, and it's Two Beards Podcast there.
I did
confirm Levi made the decision. Pull the trigger. All right. See you guys.
Bye.